Well, it's no more riding in picture, yeah? Victimization sharing, and the peeps about to launch the Second Chance Foundation. It's a whirlwind of things happening in good old St. Kitts and Nevis. Brothers and sisters, saints and sinners, it is I, Sister Nicolay, thanking you for checking out this episode of What the Frayko? A weekly recap of shenanigans and good deeds that happen in St. Kitts and Nevis. We've been away for a little while yours truly had to make some money down at Nikki's hair salon in Halfway Tree. It's the first episode of the season and a sub to the channel would definitely be abolitious as what's happening and as humbling as Uncle Timo tying his pal's shoes. So out of that and into this. Well, we're wrapping up things over the first couple weeks in August. A lengthy task, but see it here now, check it out. General election was held on August the 5th, as we know. But literally hours before the polls, the Gigi and the Mercy Committee decided to pardon 3 convicts. The country was in an uproar over it. One family member of the victim of Bertil Fact penned a post about the hurt they now have to relive. Another one, Kemba Swanston, is back in jail. No sooner than he get out, he reached back in. And Patrice Matthew just cooling. So, new PM, Honorable Dr. Terence Michael Drew's first day in office, took him on a tour of government headquarters. And in his first week, COVID travel restrictions done with. So, come one and come all, no testing needed. Running clean, I tell you. Here's the new cabinet.
Anodda.
PM Drew, right, met with Mark Brantley and Janice Daniel Hodge and then declared that frontline workers getting 2 months' salary. Hope you remember that frontline workers include people outside the healthcare sector too. Anyways, just after Labour get in, right, they get hit with a legal notice. It was brewing before they win, because they would have put a stop to play Get Rid of Them, a song from SVG. It really came to light after they won. Look, people, we can't say it any clearer. Not take up the nigga them song. If I ain't willing to pay the license or the contact the songwriters and the singers, producers or distributors of the song them. See how many people you got to contact if you don't want to pay the license? Imagine all these people suing you. It's far cheaper to pay the license than to be possibly sued by them. No, we heard people saying, he should have been glad that St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party made the song popular. It was played at political events, which they be free. Imagine this song as a car. Your car. You park the car in the parking lot to go to work. That's the same as the people post a song on YouTube, eh? Somebody take up your car and drive it round. It could be to pick up a friend to take them to the hospital urgently. They take up your car and just driving it around. Or they using your car as a taxi. Somebody tell you your car round the corner, round town, and you see your car round and around. How that gonna go now? You would call the police because somebody thief your car, right? They couldn't make it popular. They did a noble deed, taking the friend to the hospital, right? But they infringe on your right to use your vehicle. You catch me gist, right? Okay. Now take up the people them thing unless you ask them how you pay them for. As with any government change, People will be removed from positions they occupied or sent on vacation. We love to do that in the Caribbean, but differently. How you gonna trust people to not sabotage what you're trying to accomplish when they have other party ideas? Since the new admin, public changes that have happened so far, a new secretary to cabinet from Mrs. Josephine Huggins to Dr. Marcus Natter. The diplomat to the UN was sent home, Ian Patches Loibon. NHC manager, Len Harris, past CEO of Development Bank, apparently over the phone. High Court Registrar, Janine Harris. Yes, Harris again!
In St. Kitts, the Prime Minister is Dr. Timothy Harris. The Registrar of the High Court is his sister, Miss Janine Harris. The Magistrate is his other sister, Miss Donna Harris. And the Chief Prison Officer is his brother, Mr. Denzel Harris. And all of these appointments took effect since Dr. Timothy Harris became Prime Minister in 2015. No wonder Chief Justice Janice Pereira was moved to serve such a blistering caution about the corruption of the judicial process when she unapologetically stated, quote, attempts, and I repeat, attempts at judicial interference are on the rise.
More are probably pending, so we'll wait and see. It seems as though we have an astute scammer among us. The comment section of Fox Rogers' post congratulated a man particularly started out with saying, somebody tell him he want $1,200 he owe him. Well, everybody saw enough after that, eh? This man rent house. He ain't even own or oversee. Steal a rental for 3 weeks. Got people searching high and low island for it. Take up $200 out of somebody's handbag or somebody else in Nevis. Boy, it's probably an exhaustible list, you know. Doing the most.
Okay, let me take over.
Speaking of excessive, we had Defense Force personnel getting stung up by bees.
Them boy to be soldiers, them up your bad, so I come check with them.
So, no, just tell her to send an ambulance with antidote for this thing.
Okay, no problem.
Can't let she send the ambulance.
No, you say, put me on the
We need antidote.
You don't need a thing, man.
Yeah, this thing
Yeah.
to kill you, you know.
Man, here, what? Stop that, them things, you know, man.
But it can.
I don't know how you want to look at.
They spent a few hours in the hospital after that and had to return to work. Mothers. We'll break in transmission to bring you our legal libits.
Government. There are 3 branches of government, namely the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. All 3 branches perform different functions. The executive branch of government administers the law, the legislative branch makes the law, and the judicial branch interprets the law. Here in St. Kitts and Nevis, our Constitution speaks to all 3 branches. Chapter 4 of our Constitution speaks to the legislative branch, Parliament. Chapter 5 of our Constitution speaks to the executive branch, and Chapter 9 of our Constitution speaks to the judicial branch of government. I encourage all of us as citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis to read our Constitution in addition to other legislation that would guide our understanding as to how government works.
And we're back. Remember hashtag second chances for Lil Bria? Travidon and Kyle Marshall have said that they are starting a foundation to assist with medical aid. We'll keep you posted and ask that you support the initiative. Persons might be skeptical of donating money for fear of being scammed. But Kyle has been clearer than day with the monies that were collected from Bria and how they were transferred to St. Kitts and Nevis. Check your Facebook page and you're going to see. Continuing with recognizing locals, we have Joy Napier, who is on her way to the UK to achieve her master's degree in international development. Too easy for Joy. If you know, you know. We have Zaiesha Joseph graduating with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in acting for film from the New York Film Academy, and the launch of her film, One Cent Can't Change, which is streaming on Amazon Prime. In cricket, we have Jaden Carmichael from Nevis being named MVP for a CPL 60 match. SKN Patriots versus St. Lucia Kings. There was the regional Libits Islands Under-19 tournament, and Division Onaje Amory took a massive 18 wickets and the team beat Barbados. It's back to school time, and there were 2 VAT reduction days implemented by the Labour admin on August 26th and 27th. This coupled with the waiver of import fees and school supplies till the end of September by the farmer administration. Lord, PLP start saying Dr. Joe continuing to tell lies, but the man just start to occupy the position. How he lie already? Told you out the gate, man, PLP. Do you want to be that guy?
Do you want to be that guy?
And speaking of school, BHS will be rebuilt on the original site. The Embattled school was promised to be built by Team Unity and PLP 7 years now, but on the aquifer. Persons have always felt uneasy about that, so now Labour taking it back to firm grounds, so to speak. We're going to have to fill in you guys on this back and forth about the high school here. It was a political tie in 2014 and 2015. All kind of tests done by CAFA, NIASH, and local independent scientists. We got Alrita Simpson Brown, who reportedly bought several acres of land marked for commercial development when she told persons land wasn't available for purchase. An unexpected revelation for word laws from previous administration came some weeks ago. So, while PM Joe made his rounds, he had a meeting with the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, and officers asked why they ain't promoted. Some were told it's apparently he didn't get the COVID-19 vaccine. He didn't get that in writing, but the confirmation from the permanent secretary was all that was needed.
The procedure for approvals for promotion is that the final approval comes from the Prime Minister, the Minister of National Security. And it was the decision of the then Prime Minister that persons of promotion should be vaccinated. So there is no written policy. There was no written policy and there is none. It was simply a decision of the Prime Minister of the day. And so I would have passed on that information to the Commissioner of Police, and it's not just for corporals, it was for anybody who was to be promoted and was not vaccinated. It did not get approval.
Now we at September, and Lord, what a month it has been. It's back to school for the toddlers and the not-so-toddlers alike. It's also the month that the country celebrates National Heroes Day and Independence. 39 years of it. We are to refocus, recreate, and redesign Independence 39. Speaking of independence, get rid of them lawsuit ain't sort out yet, eh? And they use it for Independence Day parade. We done here. Every year, we usually have ceremonies to remember our national heroes. We ain't had any this year though because Tropical Storm Fiona had other plans and she ain't even show up. She stood us up. All kind of things we had for independence celebrations too, including hair competition and ting. The OG HBIC, Queen Lizzie, kicked the bucket on September the 8th. It was kind of a shocker, but moving on. Because she was part and parcel of the system that condoned and upheld slavery. Now guys, Lord, we're moving to a place where weed kind of legal. Please don't take it in the people church. No, Not you.
It's your family member. Please take him outside with your marijuana. I don't want to have to come down. This is the church of God. Take him outside. It's your family member. Take him outside with the marijuana. You can't come in the church as well. Please move him outside. Move your brother outside with his marijuana. You cannot come in the church and do that. It's your family member. Take him outside.
A few moments later.
All of you outside. Outside.
Police, your boy.
I will push you outside.
I'm not fucking you.
Outside. Yeah, take it outside. You can't handle it.
Okay, this is a serious note here now. Over the weekend, we had a homicide that resulted from a domestic abuse situation. There was a Free Desiree march outside the police station in Sunny Point. People went a march. I don't want to talk about it, man.
No, you ain't got, well,
I feel like I'm going to back something. But no real, brothers and sisters, saints and sinners, if you're in a situation like this, right? All I could tell you is, try talk to somebody. If you know you can't leave and you can't, always talk to somebody. They have resources here in St. Kitts that you could go to. We can put the link in the description at the end. But yeah, I'm not good at. I'm not good in them kind of things.
that's okay.
That's cool.
I don't get tense. Them kind of thing that's hit to the heart, and I
think you could tell that from me.
And we don't condone any form of violence. We hope there will be a summary judgment, a decision based on statements and evidence presented, and there's no need for a trial. Let's see how it goes. Violence is not the answer at all. This is the month of observances for several things. Alzheimer's Awareness Month, Prostate Health Month, World Suicide Prevention Day. So participate in any awareness activities in your community. Till next time, I was your host, Sister Nicolay, and I thank you.